Okay. Everybody ready? Alright. Thanks for stopping by.
Good seeing all you guys.
Good game.
So, last time you all continued your training. While the upcoming tournament is close now. For Fenris, you spent the majority of your time continuing your practices with alchemy, but eventually decided to take a break from that and start training towards the tournament, on which Marvin had told you he was going away on a business trip. As for Mundi, you continued your cooking.
Did you roll any ones for me?
What?
Did you roll any ones for me while I was gone?
No, you did pretty good, actually.
Okay, good. I was going to be like, I forgot that that's what I was in the middle of doing. And then when I started thinking about it, I was like, oh. Oh, shit.
So yeah, progress is going well. Above average, not grand or anything, but during this time, two of the twig blights seem to have taken a liking to your activity. One of them has all these flowers in their hair, and the other one seems to have found a cooking pot somewhere and is wearing it like a hat. And they just kind of been assisting you with your cooking. There was this particular moment where a messenger stopped by the tower and was seemingly distracted by the smell of your cooking, and you and them got in this long conversation of just sharing stories. This being is a 5'2" high humanoid creature, 2 arms, 2 legs, has these giant wings on their back, and they were very intensely interested in the food. Upon having discussions with this person, you learn that their name is Cora Himmel. They are an Aarakocra, and they are also a messenger. And they were currently in the process of delivering a message, but got distracted for about 3 to 4 days, just spending time with you out in the cooking area.
Oh, boyfriend.
Before, so, and yeah, they have. I think I said this. They have light brown feathers, but yeah. They seem. And this was up until like Retoris and Fenris talked to them, reminded them of their job, and they went back towards town.
Chase away my love interest, guys.
I'm
doing it.
Yeah, we don't want this person, by the way.
During those few days, your cooking skill was actually progressing a little faster because of, turns out that they themselves spend their downtime cooking.
Yeah, their job was to deliver a wanted poster for to the town.
Who was the wanted poster of?
Someone named Retoris. Oh. Weird. We never saw that person.
We know a Retoris, it's not the same Retoris.
Yeah, totally different.
They have different last names.
The guy on the poster was obviously at least part orc, so like
the
couldn't be
image
the
was so
same.
crudely drawn it could have been anyone with orcish tusks and the pointy ears.
Yeah, see, anybody. You've never seen tusks on Retoris, have you? Exactly, couldn't be him.
Could be anyone.
Also, Retoris has a new mask.
I'm getting to that other stuff. I'll just let our coffee finish first. Guess we can do it while it's not making it.
Oh, it has to heat up first, and then it's going to make
so
more
then,
noises.
on to Retoris, who spent the majority of the time training for the tournament itself, and as Fenris mentioned, he now is the owner of a new helmet and the owner of a diamond, which is not the value I told him he needed to buy, so when he tries to cast that spell, he's not going to be able to cast it.
Oh.
I specifically told him twice so far in this campaign he needs 50 gold's worth of diamond. He asked for 40.
It's cosmetic.
It's not my fault.
It's not your fault. Even though he sent you to town for it, it's not your fault because I told him twice.
Cosmetic.
He was trying to finagle you, was all.
They're finally releasing the complete series box set of G Gundam. And the thing that solidified how great it's going to be, tequila shot glass with tequila Gundam on it. It's just like the rest of the set I could care less about, but I want that shot glass. Worth the $230. I didn't buy it.
As for Skull...
That hurt my heart. And my wallet.
You have sympathy while it pains.
He managed to finish his second Hunter Axe, as well as spending a week in the personal space of Anna and her apprentices to accelerate the speed of finishing the burial blade weapon, the scimitar scythe, as it is.
Ooh.
Skull also spent some time purchasing gems.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Got some gems.
And
I'm poor now.
spent the end of the session doing some hunting.
I'm there with
Oh yeah, I got you some badger meat, my bros. I hooked you up with 3 gigantic badgers.
To add with all the boar meat you've been cooking and the snake meat.
It's real nice if you want one of the lapis lazuli that I took from the trade is fair.
In other news, Fenris has been maintaining contact with Thola, who it turns out visited a scryer to the north. You weren't here to hear this message, so I'll go ahead and say it again. The group had received a warning from her, a very vague, mystical thing. The current flow of time dictates that by winter's end, the cherry blossoms shall wither and die. A flood of darkness will run rampant, and crimson will spread across the land.
Ooh. Yeah. Nothing wrong there.
And near the end of the session, she had also written a note that she had arrived in a port town known as Broken Reef Harbor and was headed on a journey towards water. As for group events that happened, as the group met several different characters throughout, whether on their way to town or in town itself, who all seemed interested in joining the upcoming tournament. You also met Wooker again as he rose from the grave, and after some group decisions, he wandered off into the forest.
Yeah, he's not himself.
We could go after him with those bounties that I took from the hunting.
That was 3 days ago that he left.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to be missing the heart thing that makes him like sentient and nice.
Oh.
So he was not very nice. I tried to stop him and he like kind of beat me up a little bit.
Oh my god, big fucking puss.
He hit me once and I decided not to pursue it because I didn't want to like kill him to drag him back.
Yeah, you didn't want to make him feel bad about that.
Well, no, I didn't want to like drag his corpse back and the rest of the group to be, the rest of the Blights to be like, what the fuck, dude? Like, that's real fucked up.
In other news, Skull saved a little girl in the forest, Taurus sought after her care at the tower, and Fenris returned her home to her family and received 3 potions in return.
Yeah, those are mine. Clearly all my work, keeping those.
Okay, time out.
Other thing the group learned, they learned more about the diary named Journey.
Oh,
and that's the language of them is in fact Draconic. And
I did not name the diary Anne Frank.
And Fenris did give the journal to Taurus, who spent some of his time studying the language. And now we get to where we left off. Fenris, you were just returning home using Boomer in the wagon.
Yeah, I borrowed your...
He borrowed it so he could get the little girl to town.
Okay, that's fine.
Unless you want to oppose.
No.
He was turning a little girl home.
That's
she stayed the night with us. We had pleasant time.
Plus, Boomer needs his exercise too. We can't just have him just hanging around here all the time.
So, you're on your way back to the tower. Just do a quick perception because there was something I wanted to let you see.
I'm gonna get fucked up and
then
Boomer's
Boomer
gonna
gets
die.
killed right before he
because we were kind of wrapping up quickly, so I skimmed over it.
16.
It was a very easy check. I just wanted to give you a chance.
Okay, good.
Or you see that arrow coming for your head.
As you were leaving the
Boomer's dead.
Boomer said,
I was entrusted with this animal.
Boomer, no!
Boomer's dead, and now I'm dead.
I would run away into the woods and be like, I can't return, I can't go back.
I have to find a replacement
Oh,
move.
shit.
You come back and be like, oh, Boomer, this isn't Boomer.
Yeah. Wait.
Boomer has ghibli bits. Who is this?
There's a discolored spot on the back of this one's ear.
We had to send Boomer up north to the farm.
Well, at least he'll be happy.
Oh, poor Boomer.
Anyway, as you're leaving the north gate of town, Your eyes were drawn to the billboard because you saw like a few rabbits sniffing around it, but on the billboard itself, you see a few flyers there. One is for the upcoming tournament. Another attached right underneath it is flyers saying all fighters participating need to visit the guild on the day before the tournament, so you are updated on the most recent rules.
Oh, cool. That's
and then there's
I needed to
also
do that anyway.
a new flyer, a wanted poster for some guy named Taurus.
Oh, weird. Who's that?
I don't know.
What's
I know you collected.
What's he look like?
It looks like the one you
Weird.
collected out of the guild itself.
Oh, cool. I forgot I grabbed that.
How many days left until?
There are 3 days. However,
Ooh, that'd be neat if that was. Oh, is that like a personal conversion or something? Or?
It's a homebrew conversion.
Oh, okay, I was gonna be like,
But
whoa.
he's talking.
yeah, there are 3 days for the tournament. So, and I believe the only people in the group signed up are Fenris, Skull, and Retoris at the moment. And yeah, as you're looking at the flyer, do you like look at them, take any of them because you've already taken some flyers? I didn't know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't want to take him, but I just want to remember to share that we gotta stop by the guild hall for the people that are in the tournament.
And as you back up on the wagon, you notice an elven woman come up, and she just picks up the bunny rabbits, and you can hear her talking about how they shouldn't be running off.
Alright.
Yeah, apparently her pets got loose.
That's cool. I'm glad I didn't kill him.
And so, you return to the tower, you were all finishing up your last activity and going to bed for the night. During the night, Monday, you wake up. The world around you is foggy, misty, white clouds all around you. It feels like you're just standing in the air, surrounded by clouds. There's nothing below you. You're just flying, it seems. How do you feel about this?
Puss has a lot to say about that.
How dare you fly? I feel like there's no sign of me standing on anything. It's just
It's like you're flying in the air. There's white clouds all around you.
I don't like it. I'm not supposed to be up here.
You start freaking out.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, suddenly you feel like you start descending, falling towards a surface you cannot see. It's just...
How fast is the falling? Because that might also cause me to freak out more if I'm falling. There's only so much damage this one ability can do, and I don't want to use it right at the very beginning. Because I put that stipulation on that I'm only going to use it once per day now, no matter what. So.
You don't have to. There are plenty of other equally broken abilities.
Okay, good. I didn't want to get rid of it. I just
I just wanted to be fair.
Yeah.
I appreciate the thought. I looked over some of the other classes, and they also all have these ridiculous
So I know
abilities.
it's a challenge
Like
rating
Casimir?
15, but can I have it anyways?
Why not? You asking for another machine or something?
It's my favorite. It's a jerk.
That's a large construct.
Yeah. Pick that fucking thing up.
Anyway,
But yeah, no, that.
yeah, it feels like you're rapidly falling. Yeah, what's going through your mind?
Fuck. I mean, dang.
I don't care because.
Fuck dang.
Suddenly, your descent comes to this almost abrupt stop.
Uh-oh.
You're still surrounded by clouds. There's still nothing below you, but now there's something floating right within your grasp. It is this circular wooden thing with these like threads going across it in a crisscross pattern. In the very center of it, there seems to be this small blue gem, and hanging from the two ends of it, there's two feathers, and right below it, two more feathers. And it looks like there's some sort of leather necklace-like thing to where it's something you could wear.
Well, I would have had this before I went to sleep. This situation wouldn't have been happening. I'll take a reach out for it. So
You're holding this small thing made of sticks and leather and feathers.
pop that around my neck.
When you do, you just feel at ease. And suddenly, your feet land on a surface And but by the time you notice, you are suddenly in this hallway.
God, the rat creatures.
Don't bring up the rat creature!
When you look to your left, it goes just down, down, down deep into darkness, and then you look to your right, and it's the same scene. But around you, there are 4 doors.
It is the rat creatures. Oh man. I guess I'll try the doors again.
Let me pull up the doors. One of the doors is made of wood with reinforced iron around it. I wrote this down somewhere and I couldn't find it, so now I gotta look it all up slowly.
Did you want me to explain what it looks like?
Yes, explain, please.
It's a wooden door with carvings of wildlife in it, such as like a couple stags and like a couple little deer at the bottom.
We can make good food out of those.
Another door.
It's a door though. It's wood.
Skull.
Can use it for the fire.
Sorry. Mine was a very ornate bluish black door with platinum detailings on it.
Ooh.
And the 4th door is a heavy oak door with a tan pellet over it. And those are the 4 doors you see in this hallway.
I'll knock on them.
Which one are you knocking on?
The one that I'm standing closest to.
They're
Edged one.
They're all like within arm's reach of each
The
other.
edged one was the first one that I got close enough to actually see. So.
Alright, when you open that door, please describe your room as he is walking into it.
I forgot what I described it as. Hold on.
Monday, as you were opening the door, you noticed that the little gem on this thing you just put on starts glowing a faint blue color.
So
Can't let that one see it.
So there's it's a decent sized room. It's got a nice like kind of table with benches along the side of it for seats. There's a fireplace with a couple of nice chairs by it. There's a mountain lion pelt on the ground in front of the fireplace. There's a small bookshelf up against one wall with a bow mounted above it. And there's like a couple potted plants and a couple paintings of landscapes and stuff hanging around on the walls.
Well, I know what this is now.
And
I can't
in the
meditate
room,
it,
you
so
can
I kinda
actually
wanna steal
see,
that pelt. So,
in the room
So it's
itself,
for
you
me.
can actually see Fenris. It seems like he's enjoying a book.
Alright, I can't steal that pelt. Huh?
Cat, not coming. I'm getting this cat, by the way.
Do it.
No, I'm here. Yeah.
Do it.
I want it now, though. That's where I'm at.
I would say...
Listen, I want to talk about how I got that goddamn PS4. Stop it.
Adam, should I get a PlayStation 4? Yeah, do it.
So yeah, Monday,
I'll go with you right now.
you walk into this room, you see Fenris sitting in a chair. What do you do?
This is a dream, so he can't activate, so I'll close that door.
Fenris, you suddenly hear the closing of a door.
Huh?
Yeah, there's the door over on the other side of your room there, and it just closed all of a sudden.
Do I see anything in the room?
Make a perception.
That's gonna be a no.
Hey, it could be,
At
yeah.
19.
When you're looking around, everything seems in place. You didn't notice anything missing, but I mean, it's just unusual that all of a sudden this door opened and closed. And you look over to one of the other corners, and you can just see the opening that leads to the grand hall you're used to going to do every now and then, and feeling the praise of your friends. You always step in this room to just suddenly grow taller and feel at peace in the world.
Oh, I love my dreamscape.
This room,
But
this
yeah,
room is your room of
suddenly this
illusions,
other door
so-
appeared, it opened, it shut, and
I guess I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna peek out it.
after you close the door, Monday, are you doing anything else? There's the other 3 doors, 2 hallways.
I'll try and listen to see if I can hear anything out of any of the other doors.
Alright, go ahead and make a perception.
So let me get this dice out. Here we go. 19.
You suddenly hear the door behind you that you just closed start to creak open.
I need to hide.
You know very well that this was the room that had Fenris in it, but yes.
It's dream delusions, and there was the giant rat thing in my dream last time that I was in a place like this. I can't take that risk. Are those cages and stuff still rat?
No, there's 3 other doors, and then there's the 2 ends of the hallway that just extend into darkness. Oh. You can try hiding in another room.
I don't want to hide in the fancy-looking door room, because last time we had anything to do with treasure and stuff, we almost fought a dragon, and I can't handle that by myself, especially in my dream, because they're cooler things. So, pellet room. Wait, what?
Yeah, there's one with pelt on it.
Hide in that one.
Alright. As you open the door, what you see is a room on the smaller side, able to fit 4 people nicely inside of it with no trouble. There's it's a rounded room with a sparse furniture, and the walls are more a natural cloth and stone look. As for the inside, it has a single cot for a large being, and it's comfortable enough to be slept in. And what? There's also a small table with the symbol of a god that you easily recognize. That is your own god. And there's a few shelves and animal trophies, and it just looks like at home. But as you're opening the door, Fenris, you peek out. You see this hallway, and you see Mundi opening some other door.
I was trying to hide. I was trying to get away before but damn. Now I'm gonna have to fight him. We gotta fight him now.
I'm gonna yell out back. Hey Mundi, what are you doing? Dream demon.
Alright, so I'm gonna roll to attack.
Hey, you're going to attack him, alright.
No, I'm not gonna attack him. I'm gonna try and wake up, pinch myself.
Wake me up!
You pinch your arm, you feel the pain. As you're twisting it, you're trying to wake. You're actually.
I'm not that dumb to. It's not working. I best twist it and see what it would.
You thought after the slight pinch, like maybe that wasn't enough, but you start twisting it a little more, and you actually feel yourself hurting yourself.
Not like rubber skin. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's
man?
Weird. I don't.
Like this is
no,
what
stop that!
I do.
Stop that! No.
But you were like twisted. Like what the fuck?
Right.
No, that was no.
Yes, I'm.
You got all that rubbery skin, motherfucker.
Did I mention my family is the
Do it again. Do it again.
Right?
No, you're too calm about that. No, I don't like this.
Like he just kept doing it, and I'm all like, I can't do that.
No. You pinch yourself, you feel the pain, and you stop. But yeah, you don't wake up.
I've been dragged into the dreamscape. I do have to attack now.
Plus you're getting the rubber.
This is like, God damn it, I was trying to escape this.
Oh.
So yeah, the 2 of you are standing in this hallway. He just called out to you.
Wait, but you're taller, right?
No, I'm a normal
I thought you
size.
said that you were taller, so I was going to be like, I don't recognize you.
No, his room is just smaller for him.
Oh.
It's in a different room. God.
Oh.
It's in the ever-expanding dreamscape of our minds.
When you die in the dreamscape, you wake back up. Because that's stupid. Shit, now I gotta think of something legit to say.
Fenris, he seems to be awestruck, just not moving or saying anything as he's holding open this door to another room.
Have I, like, seen the shit around me before? Is all this fucking new?
This room that you were in, it's been like a recurring thing. It's just been getting fancy and more attuned to how you wanted it to be over the past several weeks, and it just finally got a state where you're like, yeah, this feels right. But that door that you're now stepping through, that's new.
I'm just gonna look around and be like, do you know where the hell we are?
No, dream friend, I don't.
Dream friend?
The paranoia sits in.
I was just chilling in my room and I heard my door open and close, but I don't remember having a door.
Did you roll to know you were in a dream?
No, I'm assuming I'm in a dream, so because I was falling and stuff. He said I went to sleep.
That's a logical.
Fell, and then when I tried to stop and I grabbed something, I suddenly landed in this room and stuff out of nowhere and stuff. So I'm just assuming it's a dream. So
Or you died.
or yeah,
We're all dead. This is all.
But I got a snazzy, magical, blinking Dreamcatcher necklace, so.
Dreamcatcher necklace would be probably a good given.
So, what's new with you?
Guy.
Nothing much. I guess I was reading a book. Door.
Did you hear that? What?
That was a slow crumble of the fourth wall.
I don't know what that was about. I just ate.
It's a pretty nice pelt you got in there.
Yeah. It's from a trophy that me and my dad hunted a few years back.
So the dream has its own dreams, huh?
What are you talking about?
I'm on to you.
I'm so confused right now. Do you know where the hell we are? Because
You're in this sort of hallway. To your left, it goes on vast into darkness. Same when you look to your right. There's a door you just walked out of. The door he's opening. There's two other doors. One wood with reinforced steel around it. The other is a dark wood door with a bluish, very dark blue metal engraved into it.
I don't remember this door out of my room, or this hallway, or any of these other doors. So I'm really just...
You're just trying to get me off-footed and stuff. I remember the last time I was here, I got chased by that thing. I'm not letting it happen again. You can't make me.
I'm just confused as hell. I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on. What are you talking about? What thing did you get?
Exactly. Close the door. So...
Which door did you close? The one you were stepping out of, or the one you were opening?
The one I was opening.
Okay. Yeah, it closes.
Sorry, I'm really excited now.
Good.
Get the kitty!
Okay.
It's gonna be a little black kitty named Azazel.
Oh, yeah.
So, what do the two of you do now?
I'm not gonna let the rat creature get me, man.
I guess I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna try to go through that door.
Which one? There are two more.
The one that he just went through.
Oh, you went through
I went through it. Like,
Yes.
I meant like when I opened, I stepped in. And
Then, yeah, you walk into this room, Monday. It's a very comfortable room for you.
Just like a dream
Set up
would be.
the way you would want it if you were a decorator.
For me.
It's got your trophies hung up within the room, the bookshelf, and the place where you can sleep. Yeah, you're in your room.
Book.
There doesn't seem to be much going on, but it's a very comfortable place.
Statue in the room.
Yeah.
Give praise to the statue. Mother will see me through this. So.
The two of you suddenly start hearing these banging noises coming
Knew it.
from the hallway again. Sounds like steel against steel clanging sounds.
So I'm in the room with him.
You said you walked in with him, right? Then yes.
I was gonna follow him in because he presumably closed the door.
After you close the door, yeah, you can just start hearing this metal sound going off back to the way you came from.
It's the giant rat monster thing.
What?
He
What rat monster?
He almost had me last time, but I'm not gonna let him get me this time.
Okay, well, we're here together, so maybe we can take it out.
The mixture of caffeine and getting too excited over a cat, just like onset of anxiety attack.
Well, that's not good.
It was so worth it though.
That's the first time I've ever heard anybody say, "Oh man, happy I had that anxiety attack." But all right.
Oh man, what a dope anxiety attack.
But
He didn't say it was a good anxiety attack, he just said it was worth it.
oh. All right, Dream Buddy. We'll take down the rat monster together.
Alright. The two of you step back out into the hallway, and you can hear the noise coming from behind the door. That is a beautiful, ornate door made of a strange, bluish, black metal.
You take point, Dream Buddy. You can't die in the dreams. You're not real.
Okay. Do I have like my bow and arrow and shit on me?
have all your gear on you.
Fuck yeah, I
Of
do.
course you would. Why wouldn't you?
Alright, I'm gonna ready my bow and step to the side with the handle for the door.
Skull, you're at your workshop, working away. You know Anna's in the forge area, clanging against, working on something, and suddenly you hear the creaking sound of this door open up.
Oh, as soon as I crack it a little bit, I kick it open.
Yeah, no.
And I like bust through there. I like kick it open and I do a little roll and I'm like,
And
bow
suddenly
at the ready.
Finraz comes in, dodge rolling, bow at the ready. He has walked into your room. Which would you like to describe?
I don't remember.
Alright,
It's a
None of us remember our own rooms. Like,
To be fair, I was doing it while I was at work. Probably should have been working.
the room
that's
is
why I
a
did it,
spacious domed workshop. The spherical ceiling is a glowing gold glass. Behind the glass there is moving gadget and mechanisms. The quiet hum of machinery fills the air. A small continuous shelf lines the top of the high walls. It is filled with vines and plants, bringing peace to the chaotic clockwork. Dark wood engravings of elegance to the space and its neutral solid stone floor. There are 5 familiar figures, familiar to Skull, sitting within the shadows, out of reach, so just off in the distance that you can see. There are various lower shelves and racks filled with toys, gadgets, books, weapons, and metal bits, all organized neat at the far end of the room. There sits a large ticker table primed and ready.
You
But
with
we
all
see-
that description, man.
we see Skull and Anna in here.
You see
I'm gonna be
Skull,
hiding
but
behind the wall.
one of those vague shadows at the back of the room. It looks like Anastriana, and yeah, she's.
There is a forge and there is a shadowed figure working at the forge.
Okay.
It definitely looks like
There's not really.
Die, foul rat.
It doesn't. Looks more like her outline, not
Yeah.
not really any details, but it's like
Yeah.
it's almost like she's there.
What the fuck? Skull?
So, like, as soon my
I
doodad,
saw that.
that's gonna happen like as soon as they come up because he's in.
Okay, as soon. Okay, that was
Oh, man.
specifically.
It sucks that you actually went in.
But you
No, it's one of those things. He's a perimeter alert thing. He will,
See.
as soon as they become
So,
in the perimeter.
You're
he'll be
just
alerted.
taken in the room, and
Fuck yeah, it is.
suddenly a bright flash of light goes off into your eyes, and you can hear this screeching sound going off.
Shit!
It sounds like some sort of alarm sound, but there's this metallic sound to it.
I'm gonna shoot that bow.
The cyber Nazgul.
Yeah, you
Make
can't see.
it a hit at disadvantage as you try and find the source of this sound
I
and
believe
bright
in
light.
Okay, just don't roll over. Damn it.
13.
Me in here.
As you were somehow able to find the source as it flies in a direction, clangs against something, and the light moves away from your face, showing that you have just nicked this little robotic creature on the ground.
I mean, it's 4 feet tall, and this motherfucker's 4 feet tall.
It's still
That's
am
still small.
8
though.
inches
I'll-
taller
to
than him.
him,
Fuck
though,
off.
it's not small.
and as you see,
Looking eyes to eye at this thing.
the arrow doesn't seem to have done much to it. More like made a small little scratch against the metal, but it shakes it off and just continues to make this sound.
Oh, wait, is it moving?
Yeah, it's moving around. See, it's got 2 little legs, a worm-like body.
So can I actually, like, see alright
it
now?
seems to be, it looks like moving metal, and it's got, like, instead of a face, it has this circular little dome that's emitting the light source.
That must be the weak point.
I'm just
Go for
gonna
that.
yell and go,
So-
what the fuck is going on? Is that the rat monster? What the fuck? Where are we?
No, it's a new one!
Skull, your alarm system has gone off. These 2 have just come running in the room, and they're yelling about.
Ah!
I just kind of like turn quickly and just in there frozen with my tools in my hand, just kind of like observing what the fuck just happened.
Hey, caught Skull?
Skull, what's happening? Where are we? Who are you? What the hell?
Just slowly puts down his tools and kind of looks around, just like
Like that. He's looking around and everything. Oh,
Oh, that's... Puss decided to play Skull now. Puss is like, I am this character now. You're playing them all wrong.
Going for the optimal build.
I'm just confused and frantic and rambling at this point.
Now here we need to go.
Is the metal beast still attacking?
It's still making a sound until Skull says otherwise, but the metal source you were following seems to be coming from the forge area. See, it's a little hard to communicate with each other right now because of how loud it is.
So I'm going to stop you right now. The screeching alert thing is just as soon as they're alerted, it stops.
Oh.
It's not a continuous thing.
Then no, the noise died down.
Alright. I'm still freaking out though.
Yeah, go for it.
Whoa!
She sends me pictures of this motherfucking cat, says I can have it, and says I can't have it until next week. Who does that shit?
Put your fucking phone down and roleplay. Do that D&D.
I need this cat!
Wait, who's sending the pictures?
Jasmine.
Jasmine's the one who does stuff like that.
He's not wrong.
It's true. He's not wrong.
I don't know who Jasmine is.
Yeah, I know.
She's my favorite princess from all the Disney movies because she's the only one who actually tries to attack the main villain.
Even though she's a 13-year-old? Oh.
I don't think
What?
like that because...
No.
No, they dressed her like a prostitute.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
No, like literally, like...
Yeah.
No, that
They
was like
dressed her-
that was like the main art, like, this is what
They
you're
didn't
going
tell
for.
him exactly what it was or how old she was supposed to be until after they did. He was all like, no, I'm not okay with this.
But at least there wasn't a penis on the cover, so...
Thanks.
Little Mermaid.
She also does not look 13 at all. That's a weird age for her to be with.
That's...
That's the story.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
It's just weird.
This is important.
not really.
Yeah, you're right.
That's not the rat monster.
Then what is it? And where are we?
Oh, Dream World.
But keep fucking talking about dreams. Skull, where the hell are we?
Skull just looks at you like startled and like, shrugs a little bit. He was just minding his own business, getting his tinkering on, just content and at peaceful.
Is this your space? Is this your room?
He just nods his head, just still extremely confused and startled.
Oh,
This is his happy place. And
I don't
he just
remember
invaded it
this
with a lot of
room.
chaos.
I'm gonna put my bow and arrow down since I'm no longer being assaulted either visually or auditory. Just what? But
Exactly. That's what the main course of plan is.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
I just know that down one of these hallways there's a giant rat monster thing that no matter how many times I hit it, it healed and it eventually got me and it grew bigger and I almost died until I woke up last time.
I pat my little creature on the head. That's it.
Yeah, Skull seems very familiar with this strange thing you've never seen before. I mean, you've seen Skull work on all these different kinds of mechanical weapons, but nothing like
Wait a
this.
minute. Where's Skull's door? This were the real Skull would have the door.
Skull still has the other door, like
well, okay,
lying right next to the bench there.
Oh, okay. This is the real Skull.
It's
then.
in there.
Oh no, he's
It's there.
Okay.
Oh,
I dream about my door, don't worry
Okay.
about it.
That's your dream mate.
Have you
right
seen
there.
my new door? Oh, sexy door.
Oh wait, what more did you do to it? Like that door on the wall?
The door
or-
on the wall.
Oh, okay. That's not as impressive as I like your other door more. I like your bashy door.
You don't know about the new door, though. When you know about the new door, you'll be impressed with the new door.
I have no doubt that I'll like the new door, but it's a matter of do I like the
The
new
door you
door
walked
more
through,
than
it
the
was-
old door.
Shiny, new, this dark, deep blue color. It looked very, very nice. Unlike the one that he usually keeps covered in mud.
Hey, shut up! That one looks really nice too. It's not even my door, and I like that door.
Just saying, in comparison,
I'm trying to find where I actually sent you all that shit.
it's like way up the list.
Oh, there it is. Found it. The door. It is a beautiful, ornate door made out of a strange new bluish-black metal. It appears to reflect purple and green colors in the light.
Ooh.
The door is decorated with tribal symbols and stunning platinum embellishments. It can be opened by large, detailed handle sets.
Ooh.
And I kicked it.
Yeah. You didn't hurt it.
When you look at the
It's
door,
clear.
it doesn't even
That's
look like you
fine.
left a scuff on
If
it.
anything,
That's
like
fine.
you
I
probably hurt yourself.
disrespected
I was
it.
gonna say it probably hurt you more than you hurt it.
I disrespected it, and that's all that's
We
important.
gotta get in there. You
Yeah, but
throw
you know
a kick and you hear a
the
cracking sound.
soreness in your feet right now, it's worth it.
Are you gonna roll to see if I hurt myself?
Roll for something.
You don't need to know.
You suddenly hear this scream off in the distance. It sounds like a woman yelling.
Further in the room or back out the
Back in
room?
the hallway somewhere.
What the fuck?
A rat beast Scott's another one.
I'm just gonna storm out there, fucking angry and confused.
Alright, once again you see the two door. You see all four doors, and then just the hallway goes on forever in the two directions.
Gotta get this over with. Last time that this happened, the only way I got out of here was almost being eaten by a giant rat monster. I go down the hallways.
I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy to increase the sound of my voice and yell, "Who the fuck is out here?"
Monday, you just start heading down one of the pathways. Fenris starts yelling. You do not hear a response to your yells.
Skull closes the door behind them.
I'm a fucking asshole.
Yep, no, that's the real skull.
Yeah, no, it is. Definitely is. That's a skull thing. I'm gonna. Fuck, I guess
And
I'll
you
follow
raise your
Moody.
voice and stuff, so that means that you're a real kid.
Yeah. Yeah, he's loud. Yeah, he's not fucking helping.
I try to help
Seems
you, don't
legit.
fucking listen to me.
You didn't say shit.
You just stood there blankly and
Also,
then put down
I'm-
a tool.
Yeah, I'm just confused and nobody has offered me a reasonable explanation except Dream. But like, even then, like, I'm confused. Like, fuck.
What's there to be confused about how I had a dream where I was attacked by a giant rat creature once, and it was here?
I understand, but like,
It's pretty straightforward.
I'm gonna buff that scratch out of my watcher.
Alright.
it doesn't make sense that my dream self would know that your dream self went through all of that.
Hell yeah.
But what happened to this is just one of your dreams, and I didn't actually go through that.
I mean, fucking
And
maybe.
you dreamed up
I don't
that
know.
I
It's all
actually went through that.
confusing.
This is why I closed the door.
Listen, fuck. I get that this is like dream world, or whatever. That still doesn't like explain what the fuck is going on.
See, I'd be able to explain it a lot easier if we had a top here or something, but
Oh, where the fuck are we going?
down the hall.
Okay,
Fight the
Skulls
giant
seems to
rat
not
creature.
followed you. Skulls closed the door to his room.
No, that's how it proved
That's-
that was
that's
the real
legit.
skull. So,
Alright, then I guess the two of you are making the journey alone. Thanks for stopping by, Jill.
I tried.
thanks for being here.
Just cracked open my door, hit my robot, and left again. Okay,
Hey, look,
bye.
you insulted me.
You assaulted my door!
I didn't know it was your door.
You did later.
Yeah.
You could've...
Hindsight's 2020.
Look, there's a bunch of weird shit going on,
You might want
okay?
to grab me then, because I don't know there's a bunch of weird shit. I was in my happy place. You barged in, attacked my shit, and you left. Nothing was said.
I did shout die dreams.
Did you not hear the fucking lady screams?
I have a forge in my house. I mean,
We were in your house and we heard it.
I was busy buffing a scratch out of my robot.
Yeah, buff
Somebody
that
put
scratch.
Somebody put that
I'll
in.
put another one.
Jerk.
I'll crack that fucking lens.
Ooh, go for the weak spot.
I didn't want to join you guys anyways.
Alright, I miss you, Jill. Bye.
It's only my apartment. Fuck you!
Okay. Well, let's go to the house I'm watching. See you later, Jill.
So, the two of you begin this journey alone.
Well, I'm not alone. I got a real friend now with me, so not dream friend.
Okay.
See? There we go. I'm alone.
I'm trying to think of a way to force your character into the situation now.
I understand. It's fine. You just have my robot take off.
That'll work.
Yep.
Skull, apparently Fenris didn't close the door all the way, and your little robot just started darting out into the hallway.
I follow.
It seems to have taken
He's coming after me. I shoot.
Actually, no, technically you would be a target still, since you're the one who alerted it.
Yeah, I was about to say, it seems to be taking an interest in Fenris and going after him.
The body slam your ass for scuffing it.
It likes you.
Is it attacking? Because I will fuck it up.
Oh, I'd like to see you fucking try. We will go in the string realm right now.
I knew it.
So, Skull, your little creature is actually going up to slam into Retors unless you
Hell
stop
yeah.
it. I mean, into Fenris, you didn't get Retors.
Fair is fair. He attacked it first.
So I need you to
I'll stop it after
Attack
1
the
I was
door
assaulted
first.
first.
Attack the
You
door first.
broke into
and
my
then
room.
It attacked.
Didn't know it was
You did not. You wouldn't know.
No, because I thought we were fucking going to fight a giant rat monster. Why would I fucking knock?
Well, I don't know. Because it's polite.
Oh, yeah. That's
Skull,
true.
can you make the to hit for your creature?
I would